My name is Jilly, and I blew a bag.
I run it up 'cause nothing's promised, that's for sure.
From Houston, Texas, born and raised. I now live in LA, Los Angeles, California, and I do music. I'm a musician, and you guys may know me from Instagram, YouTube, and a lot more stuff. I've been doing music all my life. I started doing music at the age of like 4 or 5 years old. I did dance at 2, so I've been doing dance, like performing, for as long as I can remember. I grew up doing all types of sports: basketball, soccer, competitive cheer, competitive dance, karate. My last real job before I moved to LA, I was a babysitter. Believe it or not, I was a babysitter. I'm not taking any more applications, no. But I was a babysitter for pretty much all my high school years. And I started really focusing on dance and singing. And those were where I really fell in love with. And I started doing high school musicals, even middle school musicals, and I would get auditions and stuff for them and end up always having the lead role. So I was like, you know what, I kind of see a future in this. I kind of like this. I kind of, like having an audience and stuff. That was a fluke. It just happened. I started doing Instagram. I got with a group of people who were doing skits and everything at the time, and that blew me up. The first time I ever got a big check was when I first signed with SAG, and I was doing acting as well. And I had a role in one of the criminal shows, and that was my very first big check. It came in the mail, and it had the little clear part where you could see my name and payment to. And so when I opened it, I won't disclose the amount, but I was like, oh snap, this is for me. I called my mom and dad so quick. And mind you, this was when I still wasn't paying my rent. So I was like, oh, all this money is going to me. Oh, snap, I'm rich. I wasn't paying for my gas yet in my car. I wasn't buying groceries yet. I was still calling daddy to put money on my debit card. So I was like, all this is mine. My mom was like, so how about you pay your rent now? I was like, can y'all give me one more year? I blew up super fast on Instagram, crazy fast, unheard of fast. I did 2 million followers in 6 months. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. And since then, I've just been hustling, doing my music, and building my music portfolio, dropping projects, dropping songs, and dropping videos. And that's why I'm here. When I moved to LA, I didn't have no money. My parents were paying my rent. They were paying my bills. My lights and water was working because of my parents. Thank you, mommy and daddy. Appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Whenever I needed to go eat, I would call daddy, be like, can you put $100 on the car? You feel me? If I needed some groceries and stuff. But that's when, I was like, look, I can't be doing this. Even though I was 18, I still felt like that was okay age to be asking mommy and daddy for money still. I was like, this is getting out of control. If I want to go to the CVS, I gotta call daddy for some money. I'm like, I can't do this no more. I need to get on my blow a bag level. So that's when I start really picking shit up. And the second check that I got was when money really start picking up. That was actually from YouTube. So I was like, okay, you know what? They love my personality when I do these Instagram videos or when I do stories or whatnot. So let me, relate it into 10, 15, 20-minute YouTube videos. So when I got my first big check from YouTube, it was 5 figures. It was. That was my first one though. That wasn't recent. And that's when I moved. I definitely moved into a really, really nice place. That rent went up. And I started just really spoiling myself a little bit more. I don't spoil myself like crazy. I spoil my family more than I spoil myself. I'll be so quick to go get my brother a Gucci backpack, the newest Gucci hoodies, my mom purses, all designer, my dad, all beautiful ass sweatsuits and everything. When it came to me, I think a lot of stuff I buy myself. I love purses. I do. It's I just bought a new Louis purse the other day. It's super, super cute. It's a little box with a mirror inside. It's cute. Don't try to cop that. So I think, when you buy jewelry and you buy yourself nice pieces and nice stuff, you kind of be like, okay, this is dope. This is dope. Except for when that big old chunk of money come out your bank account. You know what it is? The biggest time of year when I really spend crazy bread is the holidays. And like I said, I like to spoil my family, so I go a little bit overboard. Even though, family is about love, family loves you and stuff, but I don't know, for some reason you always feel like you have to up it. And like last year I did this, so this year I gotta do this, and next year I gotta do that, just to up this year and then to up last year. And I think that's when you be like, okay, look, I love y'all. I ain't gonna keep upping shit because a bitch gotta keep having money, you feel me? But yeah, that's really when you really notice like Christmas, them bank accounts be going lower and lower because you be swiping. One of the funniest things is also being social media big is the simple fact that people want to label you as an Instagram model, when the funny thing is Instagram doesn't pay me. Instagram has never sent me a check. I have never gotten a to Jilly Anais more check from Instagram. Instagram has never paid me. I would actually love to be paid. Instagram is a multi-billion-dollar company. I would love to be paid some billions and then be called an Instagram model. Shoot. But the funny thing is, it's because you have these endorsements and these companies who you work with and you're getting paid to do posts, people want to label you as an Instagram model. And like I said, Instagram does not pay me at all. Companies pay me. I have endorsement deals by companies to post pictures because of my following. All my posting, I am making bread. Every last post I make bread. So, you know, from them all being paid sponsorships, it's like, I'm not complaining. Instagram is a real job. Just because I'm not clocking in and clocking out of somewhere, just because I don't work a 9 to 5, doesn't mean I'm not working. I make more than a 9 to 5, and not any like, you know, shame putting down weight, because we need those people who work 9 to 5s. We need the people in every aspect, but at the same time, it's just like, don't shame me because I'm making 6 figures off of Instagram, and that's only partial. That's not everything else. I have also more 6 figures on YouTube. So it's like all these social media instincts, people are just so confused on how are they doing the same thing but yet not making money. But I mean, I'm gonna just keep it lit. I love Instagram. I love waking up and having, you know, being my own boss, having my own schedule. And I think the best part about it is having to get dressed for no reason, go absolutely nowhere, but yet take a picture like you're going somewhere. I mean, I love it though. So after blowing up on Instagram, I really have, you know, been spending crazy money. I mean, you know, Louis shoes, Rolexes, Cartier, you know, stuff like that. Because I mean, what girl doesn't love diamonds? But I mean, let me tell you something, lace fronts ain't cheap. Getting your nails done every week, and I didn't say every other week, I said every week, ain't cheap. You see, these are fresh. This is a fresh refill. This is fresh. And I would show y'all my toes, but I go on boots. But you know, none of this stuff is cheap, none of it. And let me let you know this, Instagram probably will be gone in a second. I have music, you know, to continue with the rest of my life. Music is what I came out here for, and music is the only thing I really do. So, you know, to speak for people who are social media, you know, big, and that's the only thing you do, I would say save your money before you go from rich to broke, because once you live this cream of the crop lifestyle, I don't know how much you're gonna like the other one. So save your money, because ain't nothing like flossing and blowing a bag.